races that go into the whole month. The stress of qualifying, the chaos of card day, the traditions of the parade on Saturday, and then race day itself, starting early. And now it just means more than ever. Each year, I think it was Tony Kanaan in his victory celebration banquet speech a few years ago. He said a lot of times you do something and you check that box. He said here at the Indy 500, you do it, and it just gets further and further into your soul, and you just want to do it again and again and again. And he's so right, so true, that each and every time I come back to this place,
So tell me about your race car and the outlook for Sunday.
I think I'm quietly confident. We have a little more work to do on carb day to try and get the balance a little better in traffic, see what the conditions are going to do. I think on Monday's race practice, with the conditions as they were, they made every car look pretty good. There were some cars that were struggling on balance. There were other cars that looked really strong. I mean, obviously the front row has the benefit of qualifying up front, But the 23 car for Carlin feels pretty good. Chevy Power's been on. Feel good about the support from the Carlin team and Novo Nordisk as well. Our 11th season with the Race with Insulin program. I'm looking forward to moving forward. I only have to pass 19 cars, and I've got 500 miles to do it, Jack.
Last question for me. Can you explain to me, maybe what balance feels like? How do you find it? 500 miles.
Yeah, I think the last part of that's really key is that you're always looking for balance and progress during the race, because if you're not continuing to make your car better as the conditions over those 500 miles, then you're getting behind. And what you're really looking for is the balance of grip between the front and the rear. So you adjust, if it's understeer where the front doesn't want to turn, you put a little front grip with the front wing, or tire pressures in the rear, the tools we have in the cockpit. If it's loose or free or oversteery, the rear is wanting to step out all the time, and that's a really, really scary situation in the car. You really can't push or trust the car at all. So finding that balance where you can just lean on it laterally through, carry throttle in dirty air and traffic, and then in clean air, be able to open your hands up, smooth the line, and try and get away. That's really what you're looking for as you develop the course of the race. Thanks, Jack.
Charlie, I had to do shots. It was a wise choice.
I read that. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate
Now,
it.
what is your ability to be able to go through traffic at this track? Obviously, it's probably a lot of patience, but you gotta be bold at times.
Well, I think one of the challenges about how the racing is developed last year and this year, and I think this year is going to be skewed towards last year, but somewhere in the middle of 2017 and 2018, honestly. I think for me, it's about being prepared to take advantage of those opportunities as they arise. It's almost a defensive, offensive move. You kind of protect yourself as you're running in that line of traffic, in that path. But if somebody a couple of cars up makes a mistake, blocks the guy in front of you, you have to be ready to pounce. And I think it's one of those types of racing that really benefits the patient, and just waiting for those opportunities, being ready for them, constantly be on the lookout for them, but biding your time, and then going and being willing and ready, and having the car to be able to drop the hammer when you need to.
Not only are you carrying the hopes for Charlie Kimball and your sponsor, but in a lot of ways you're the lone Carlin entry in the starting lineup. So you feel in a lot of ways you're kind of carrying the team.
Well, I feel like I've got great support. If Max and Pato are alongside me on the starting grid, or as the case is, I feel like I've got great support from the whole Carlin organization. Max and Pato have been very supportive after Sunday night. I'm still heartbroken for them. I can't even imagine the pain. Not just they, but the mechanics and the crews, and trying to go out and get a result on Sunday, as much for the team as for myself, as for my family, but for those guys, because they put just as much work and effort in as every other mechanic in the garage area. So I feel like while I maybe the only entry, I have the support of the whole team.
Charlie, we know you're close with Andrew. You spent some time with him yesterday. Does he give you any advice to calm the nerves ahead of 500s, or is that not come up?
He was sharing with me yesterday actually that he's blown away every year by how much we have going on in the week leading up to the 500. Because you were in Dallas, you were in the car, then you were in Dallas, and then you had a community day. You went to see elementary school kids, and you've got a charity ping pong thing, and then you've got a media day tomorrow, and then you have carb day, and then you have a parade. He goes, if that many people talk to me, hours before a game, I'd lose it. He goes, I don't know how you guys do it. So I think they're very different sports, and I just appreciate his support. He's a race fan and become a race fan, and it was great to see him yesterday. We made it to the second round, and I was worried about his back because he really had to carry me at the ping pong table.
Since you drive cars for a living and get to go at high speeds, what do you drive when you're out in town or with your family?
I drive a Chevy Tahoe. And to be fair, it's the RST with the V8 in it. So it's plenty of horsepower, handles great, and has enough capacity to throw the dogs in the back or tow my boat if we're going to the lake. And my favorite thing about it is heated seats, because this California kid, when I'm going to the gym in the middle of winter, getting ready and preparing for the month of May, that all happens in December and January. When there's snow on the ground, having a heated seat is clutch.
What would you call your dream car?
Ooh, I think you've got to go back to the sort of 60s era Corvette, that gorgeous Coke bottle shape, a classic, Corvette from that era. I mean, I wouldn't turn down a classic old school Chevy pickup as well. Stake bed, 4 on the floor, kind of just a real classic car. I think would be. I would never kick those out of the garage. Let's be honest.
Charlie, you're a California kid, but can you feel the momentum of your fans in Indy? We know you've become such a staple around here.
We love it. My wife and I moved to Indiana coming up on 10 years ago now, and we love being residents. We love being Hoosiers. We've embraced that Californian Hoosier mentality. We feel really honored and lucky to be as supported as we are in the community here. And while as a farming analogy, while our roots are in California, we've really blossomed and grown our family here in Indiana.
Finally, if Andrew Luck, you know his mind so well, if he put all his time and effort into IndyCar, do you think he would have a chance to sneak in, not on this level, but somewhere in the driving series, just a mind of that power? Do you think he has the mind for it?
Well, I think any elite athlete has that perspective that works. His problem is he's on the tall side, and on the broad side. And he said yesterday at the ping pong tournament that it felt good to be the bigger guy in the room, because I think in the locker room with his O-line, he's one of the smaller ones out there.
Who from the Game of Thrones do you want on your pit crew?
God, it's been so long since I've read the books. I haven't watched the series hardly at all. I mean, you got to pick a dragon, right? Like that's, because if you can fly, you pretty much win.
That's right. How do you feel about your car this week?
Feel pretty good. I think we have a little more work to do depending on the conditions tomorrow, getting ready for Sunday. The forecast for Sunday, if anyone has a crystal ball, I would love to look into it, because it keeps changing, and while we can't control it or change it, we have to be ready to react and prepare for it. Feel really good about my guys, though. They have put a monumental effort in. They have stayed extremely focused all month long with all of that, the pressure and the drama of qualifying weekend. My guys just stayed solid, lent hands when they could, supported teammates when they could, and then when we got to race practice on Monday, they were able to get their heads down, and we were really felt good on Monday in traffic, felt good on our own, good on some pit stop practice. Went out and saw them doing some static stops today, and I was pretty impressed.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.